today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears taking on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Love. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Packers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Off the play fake, Love. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Love now. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. Christian Watson with an acrobatic catch. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So the Bears ready to go on offense, and it's the #1 overall pick leading them out, the Heisman Trophy winner from USC, Caleb Williams.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing is Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Williams. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown, Bears! Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Santos on to try the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. That time, a 9-play drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Play action this time with Love. Pass complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On play action. Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Set, ready, 45, right. Get in the right move. Get in the right move. 49, come on. 49, come on. Defense will championship, baby. Right, 60. Small. Mega. Delay game.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Right, 97. Check, smash. Ready, go.
Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Ultra.
On 3rd down, Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Williams. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Williams. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catch as he's dropped at the 42. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. To throw, Williams. Give him another one right back to Allen. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is taken at about the 14. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1st down, Love to pass. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Flushed out right. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw now. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
7-7, our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, you got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Escape situation. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Shifts past him at the 45. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Okay, ready? No. Hey, check,
Here's Love. Brought in by Dobbs on the comeback route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Love now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love looking to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Jacobs going to try the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, Love wants to shift things around. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 10 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Carlson on for the extra point. And And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First down, and they go with Swift again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Loose inside the 30. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So another drive coming up for this Packers offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
second down. Jacobs once more.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, here comes Jacobs.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go. 52 blue.
Love now to pass on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And now Love going to change things up.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers have taken the lead. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Now Carlson for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 3rd down is Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is fielded at the 27.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready. Black, 95. Check view.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down, Love.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go, set, 45, right. 49.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions. It nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
On 2nd down, Love once more.
And that's going to be incomplete.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Williams to the air on second down.
Throw left side complete. That's more. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and throw with Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, here's Williams.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
To throw, it's Williams. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking to throw. Williams. Incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the gun, here's Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing on second down is Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 4th. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, Charles, you cannot say enough about that play by their special teams. Think about it. That keeps this game at 2 possessions in the second half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They've got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On second down, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Williams from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On second down, Swift.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Williams throw complete there to Moore.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Throwing is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 25. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams.
That is caught. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Williams. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in an island over.
Williams going to look to throw again. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
From 17 yards out.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Love now. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. In motion right, Dobbs. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Here's Jacobs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Williams now looking to throw on 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. More the motion man. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
From the gun, here's Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
To throw, Williams.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. On 2nd down, here's Williams.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Eluding. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
95.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 45. Check, man.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Ultra.
Here's Jacobs. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Ready?
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
To the air, Williams. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now he's flushed out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Eric Wilson
from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Williams. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Here we go. 50, green. Touchdown, defense. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
2nd and 6.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Jacobs going to try the middle. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
So now the Bears down by 16, a little under 1:50 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That is caught by Herbert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Back to throw. Williams.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
32. Ready, go.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Green Bay, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.